Hey guys, I was reading in Luke 4 this morning. I wanted to share a few verses with you. It's verses 5 through 8 in Luke 4. It says, "And the devil taking him up into an high mountain, shewed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, All this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine." And it makes me think, Jesus is God. And who is Satan to even come before Jesus and say these things? And I love what Jesus says in verse 8. And he says, "And Jesus answered and said unto him, Get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve." How many times do we let Satan influence our lives? And we want to take what's easy and what's available at the moment because we want to seize the moment. And it may be something that God has promised us, but it's not the right time. So I encourage you to wait on the Lord, to tell Satan to get behind you and to listen to God's voice and to follow him. And the things of this world, like that one song says, we count it all as lost because God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. And I want to share with you another verse. It is in Matthew. Let's see if I can find it. Matthew 28. It is after Jesus' death and his resurrection before he ascends into heaven. He's talking to his disciples. And it says, "And Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth." What if he would have succumbed to Satan and what he wanted him to do? Then we wouldn't have Jesus' death and resurrection that gives us life and life eternal if we ask him to forgive us of our sins and ask him into our heart. So I encourage you, stay strong and leave everything in this world behind and press on to Jesus. Leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Come on and leave it all behind. I have what you need, but you keep on searching. I've done all the work. Child, you keep on working. When you're running on empty, sitting there waiting for you. And he says, you can spend your whole life chasing what's missing, but that empty inside, it just ain't gonna listen when nothing can satisfy and the world leaves you high and dry. Just come to the well. All who thirst will thirst no more, and all who search will find what their souls long for. And the world will try, it can never fail. So leave it all behind and come to the well. Baggage you have, everything in your heart, say, I leave it all behind, and I come to the well. Come to him today. See you, friends.